Dudes, before you shit on a girl, put yourself in their shoes. You're at home, you take a photo, you post it, and it legit gets 10k followers, 10k likes. You post a video, it gets 10k likes on TikTok every fucking time. You think I'm not stepping outside with an ego? You think that shit's not giving me an ego? Why would I hate someone for that? A bunch of dudes are now texting me, always asking to be my man. I will not have an ego.
Amen.
Jester maxing explained, whatever that means. Why does dating feel like a humiliation ritual? That's the video we're reacting to today. Anyway, let's get into it.
Alright, bro. Why does talking to females feel like this image? Like, bro, why does it feel like I'm on stage at an open mic when I FaceTime a new female? It's like I'm subtly being pressured to make the bitch laugh. Gone are the days
Bro, I can't do this game, bro. I can't, honestly.
you could be talking on FaceTime while simultaneously playing the game. Nowadays, it feel like you gotta put on a whole Castanet stream. But nah, if you talk to a female in the
That's kind of funny, bro. No, it's kind of... Getting the attention of a woman in 2026, bro, it's a hard, bro. It's a sport, for real.
past 2 years, you probably can relate to this meme. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, I think I personally cracked the code to why exactly this happens. So hit the like button, watch to the end of the video so you can stop gesture maxing for the...
I think it's just technology, right? I feel like now we're in a state that in any woman's DM, there's at least 10 guys in texting her, telling her how pretty she is, to the point where it's like, it's non-lustful anymore, you know? Like, she doesn't feel anything from it anymore. She doesn't even feel good about it, you know? Just too much stimulation. When before it's like, there's only like that one hot chick in the town. If you want to talk to her, you physically have to go and walk and talk to her. Not that she's just in her room receiving bing, 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 bing. Yeah, that's what messed everything up.
So the reason why talking to females nowadays feels like you're at some type of talent show is simply because the female you're talking to thinks she's better than you. Now, I'll explain later on in the video why you might be seeing an increased number of females that
I hope this is not a red pill video, please.
think they're better than you, even if there's some genuinely chop shit, but that's for later on, bro. The bottom line is, bro, if a female perceives herself as out of your league, you're no longer finna be able to sauce that bitch up, bro. The only utility you have in that relationship at that point is to make her laugh or give her some type of entertainment. You damn near in the friend zone, I ain't gonna lie. But this really something that you understand unconsciously. Like, when you perceive her to be out of your league,
Does it ever work though, bro? Like, does it have to... Out of all those games and all those jokes that you'd be giving her, keeping her entertained, all those one-worded conversations, one-sided conversations, does it ever get anywhere, honestly?
like this some overly fine shit, you're not the same player no more. Like, you're not naturally putting up shots no more. Like, you start losing the ball trying to do too much. The interaction turns into you trying to impress the female. Like, you trying to bridge the gap between y'all's perceived attractiveness levels by using humor. And I'm sure I don't gotta explain, this shit is not gonna work. Like, you cannot gesture your way out of being looked down upon by females. Not gonna lie, the gesture zone might be more hard to escape.
Nah, bro, just look at this meme, bro. That's how it feels, bro. Texting a girl, that's why I don't do it, bro. Honestly, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do this, bro. I have so much things I'd rather do. Better things to do with my time, bro. And I feel like I'm now disturbing it. Look at her face, bro. She's just not impressed. What am I doing?
Escaping the friend zone, you're better out trying to find another girl, bro. I ain't gonna lie, all the dots connected for this theory when I got on FaceTime one night with two females with widely different levels of attractiveness. Like, one of
Two females, how greedy.
one was slightly above average and the other one was overly chopped, I'm be honest. And for those of you questioning why I was on the phone with some overly chopped shit, I want y'all to understand I met this bitch in the club. So of course it's gonna be dark. I got loud ass 808s in my ears. My head starting to hurt a little bit and I was probably lit. Not to mention all the cosmetic enhancements she probably had on. Like, come on, bro. I don't know what done happened over the years, bro.
Bro, I'm not falling for these scandals, bro. No amount of excuses can get you away from this, bro. Nah, bro. Just say you liked her, bro. Just say she was fine shit.
But the new makeup they got right now is damn near magic. Like, bro, I knew this shit was getting serious when they started making Glorilla look good. No bullshit. This is a side note, but if you slide any...
Nah, no Glorilla hate, bro. Nah, she a baddie.
Where it's low visibility, you can't really get a good look at the female. Just ask for the Instagram, bro. Fuck the number. And don't think that number gonna get you something to Instagram, not, bro. But nah, now that I beat the slime on chalk shit allegations, let me really explain how I came to the conclusion of this theory. So I get on the phone with the girl that's slightly above average, and it's a regular first FaceTime call, bro. Like, I ain't gonna act like I was putting up crazy numbers.
Shivering, bro.
It wasn't my best performance. I'm be real, it might have been some Jester.
Am I crazy? I don't even believe that texting is game, bro. I think game must be face to face in real life IRL, bro. If it's over the phone, that's not even game.
Involved, my team probably would get sold, but of course this should be expected with females that look a certain way. But nah, like 30 minutes after that, I got on the phone with the chalk shit, and I kid you not, it felt like all my attributes got plus 10. Like all of a sudden, I was the funniest, most handsome, most charismatic nigga.
Cause she actually gave a fuck about you, and now she's fucking responding.
And I wasn't even tryharding. Like, I remember more about playing the game when I was on the phone with her than the actual conversation. And this is within the same hour span. Like, I was the same nigga, same haircut. Literally all my stats was the same. But the vibe of the FaceTime call was completely different. Simply because I understood on a subconscious level that
basically you'll have a better conversation when the chick actually cares for you, bro. If the chick doesn't care about you, she just wants to be entertained, bro. Honestly, she just does not care about... She's not talking to you to actually get to know you. She's talking to you to get... She's talking to you so she can feel better. She's talking to you so you can keep confirming how pretty she is.
I looked objectively better than the bitch I was talking to. And she understood that. Like, she wasn't trying to make me Jester. She understood I was more attractive than her. So naturally, the dynamic of the FaceTime call was a lot more in my favor. Like in the first FaceTime call,
and I also want to say, because you guys both knew this, I bet you were not trying as hard as you were trying with the pretty girl. You know what I mean? Guys do the same thing. That's why I don't want to blame this on the girls completely, because guys do the exact same thing. When you're trying to go for a badder bitch, bro, the shots you're taking are so much more calculated than if you're like trying to, you know, trying to slide with the meat eating. Now you're more relaxed. You're not doing the same game with the same girl.
I was the adorer and she was the adored, hence me subconsciously trying to overly entertain the female. And in the second FaceTime call, I was the adored and she was the adorer, hence my subconscious lack of effort when trying to sauce that shit up, and the ease in which she was going. Like, no bullshit, bruh, she probably would have threw neck that night if I requested it. The stark contrast in these two interactions really what led me to having this realization. Maybe I understood subconsciously that the female that wanted me to put on the whole Cassinet stream thought we weren't in the same league, but when I seen this meme, I immediately thought back to the night where I FaceTimed two hoes. Now, I know y'all aren't no dumbass niggas, but let me break it down in a more comprehensive way.
That's why it's kind of like, I think people should just, like, I don't know, stay in their league. Believe it or not, bro. Like, just fuck with the girls that actually fuck with you. Yeah, they might not be the 8s, 9s, and 10s, but, you know, at least this one actually cares about you, bro, you know? Like, now she's not, like, trying to run up your wallets just to compensate because you're not on par with her, bro. Just be with the chick that's, like, on your level for real. And if you don't like your level, level up.
I'm pretty sure everybody here is familiar with the game Rainbow Six Siege. Probably the best tactical shooter ever created. This thumbhead ass nigga recently brought it back to life. If you're not familiar with Rainbow, I ain't really finna drop no crazy ball knowledge. I'm just finna use the ranking system. Pretty much all you need to know is Copper's ass and Champ is good. With that being said, I'm finna put this in Siege terms. You really can't load into a Champ lobby as a Copper player and expect that.
Yeah, bro, I'm really not a gamer nigga like that, bro, but let's lock in.
Have a good time. You literally gonna get walked down before you even understand where the shot's coming from. You gonna think niggas is hacking. The skill gap is just too big for the game to be fun. But at the same time though, you don't wanna be an emerald smurfing in Copper lobbies either. Cause that's just boring, it's no comp. You're swinging everything with no fear of getting killed. There's really no sense of accomplishment with them kills. You might go
exactly, and the best games are in your league, you know? You're not, if you're in the higher leagues, you're just getting swatted, bro, and you're not having fun because you keep losing. Same thing as if you go down to the bronze league, bro. You're just slaying everything there. Everything is too easy. Like I said before, stick to your lane.
12-0. It's like playing against a computer. You want a reasonable matchup, something that you don't gotta try hard with, but also not something so overly chopped that you're not even attracted to them. You really want to try to just have as good a matchmaking as you can. Like if the female is 1 or 2 tiers above you, you shouldn't really have to gesture like that. But if there's a big ass difference in attractiveness, yeah bro, go ahead and get the sketch pad out, start studying the Dave Chappelle skits. But nah, before I end the video, I want to cover a little bit more of the nuances of this theory of relativity. The first of which being, females won't always think they're better than you just based on looks alone. You'll see legitimate 10 out of 10 females throwing neck in a Waffle House parking lot at 2 a.m. purely off against soft stuff, like no gesturing required. And you'll see genuinely chopped shit walking around like Princess Diana. Of course.
Bro, I don't know what he's trying to go with this. I hope he locks in, because it's just sounding like he's talking about drugging girls, bro. Getting girls drunk in order to get what they want. That is something we're not here for. Not in this community. No one that's associated with me, we're not on that gang. Nah.
Of course, these are outliers, but they do exist. There definitely is a correlation between looks and a female's perceived self-worth. So most women that look good know they look good, and they're gonna interact with you with that in mind. So if you don't look better than a female, or you can't make up for it in some other way, you should already expect to have to compensate with some gesturing. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, nowadays females on average do have overinflated egos. They might post pictures when they got makeup on and they got the perfect angle with 12 filters, and the reception they get from that on Instagram is what they think they are just in real life regularly. So they take that same like self-esteem.
You can't blame them for that though, bro. Are we really gonna blame females for that? Just think about if it was happening to you. Dudes, before you shit on a girl, put yourself in their shoes. You're at home, you take a photo, you post it, and it legit gets 10k followers, 10k likes. You post the video, it gets 10k likes on TikTok every fucking time. You think I'm not stepping outside with an ego? You think that shit's not giving me an ego? Why would I hate someone for that? A bunch of dudes are now texting me, always asking to be my man. I will not have an ego. Like, it's valid, bro. Like, I can't hate no one for that.
That they just got from Instagram and bring it to real life. Also, they're getting slid on 24/7. If you got a female friend, just ask to see her DMs. You finna see so many horrible shots, you gonna think you just walked into a WNBA practice gym. So they're already coming into the interaction with the idea in their head that they're a 10, even though they might be a 6. So with this in mind, if your strategy is to go for the chopped hoes, that shit might not even work, bro. I'm gonna be real. Cause not only do they have to be chopped, they have to have the awareness to understand that you're more attractive than them, and they'll then have to base the interaction off of that. The formula should essentially be, if a female is a 5 and I'm a 6, that should equal no gesturing. Now in a perfect world, this should be the end of the formula, but unfortunately, we gotta factor in the female delusion. This variable represents how attractive a female thinks she is personally, and I'm using D for delusion because this most of the time don't really reflect reality. This variable explains why sometimes you can be.
I don't like this number system thing, bro. I think people should just go back to talking to one another and just feel the vibe, bro. Look at her body language. Look how she's interacting with you. If she's giving you one-worded answers, she's not for you, gang. Move on. If we're talking, if she's asking questions, let me get to know her a bit more.
More attractive than a female and still be expected to gesture. So in order to not have to gesture, you're not only gonna have to mock her in real life, but you're also gonna have to mock the perception she has of herself. If you're talking to a girl and she's a 6 and you're an 8, but she has a +3 delusion attribute, you're still gonna end up with a gesturing unit of 1. And I'm not saying this shit so y'all can pull out calculators.
Bro's going to, that's exactly what I was gonna say, bro. Bro's going on dates doing maths equations, bro. Nah, no one's doing this.
Shit mid-slide. Like, bro, if a bitch got you doing too much off the real, you don't even gotta do no calculations, bro. That's pretty much all you need to know about the.
Stay at home, guys. Save your time, save your mental strength. It doesn't have to be this deep. It's never this deep.
Phenomenon of gesturing, bro. Like, this shit done been around, but I swear it's become more common. Like, Mark Zuckerberg might have single-handedly destroyed the dating game. This nigga really got the chop shit thinking they regular and the regular shit thinking they like top tier. And y'all niggas know, bro, there's literally nothing on earth more annoying than having a chop bitch sit there and try to make you gesture. Like, what the like, bro, it was bad enough when it was bitches that actually look good.
But no one's forcing you to do that shit either, bro. Are you just folding? Like, are you just folding? No one's forcing you to gesture ever. Ever. You always have the choice to just walk away, you know? If you have nothing, there's no problem with leaving with nothing because you're just the same. You have nothing to lose.
Good making you Jester. But now you'll literally hop on the phone with an ogre and still be expected to jump through hoops. Like, bro, what the fuck am I supposed, like, I know I was talking about balanced matchmaking before, bro. All this might gotta start fucking with the chugs just to recalibrate the system. So yeah, bro, if this dating shit feels like a humiliation ritual, it's not because you're particularly unfunny or awkward or don't got game. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that could be true, but now you should understand the formula. If you don't wanna go through the humiliation ritual and gesture matching no more, all you gotta do is either go for the more chop shit or increase your own attractiveness. But yeah, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like the video, subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments if you gonna start going for the OD chop shit. Like, we not gonna judge, twin. The comments is a very safe space. But nah, with that being said, thanks for watching. I'ma catch y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys. Do you guys relate to that? Gang, are you guys relating to that? I don't think it's that deep. Honestly, when we're talking about the girls' egos, I think they're valid for it. I don't think it's that crazy. It's just the attention that... I think it's... If us as, like, men can unite and stop inflating it so hard, you know? Giving ladies this high of a pillar and stop gooning and, you know, just giving this shit at home. Texting them, oh, you're so pretty, you're so pretty. Or we just keep it and then we just keep that same energy face to face, bro. I feel like a lot of these guys have a thing of, oh, I spit all this game online. I'm taking all these shots. I see her in school. I can't talk to her. You know? It's like I'm texting her every day. When I see her face to face, I can't talk to her. I think that's what we're fucking up as a community. I think that's what we're fucking up as a generation. I just think, I don't know, bro. Just more face-to-face chats. Just get better at conversating with people, bro. Get better at having fun, flirting, you know? Just talking to the other gender and having a great time, bro. None of this, like, calculation. She's a 6, I'm a 5. Her ego is here, mine is here. Maybe we'll have a match. Nah, gang. Nah, if you're thinking like that, it's never gonna work out for you. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the video? What do you think of my opinions? I would love to have a deeper conversation in the comments. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you guys like always. Like and subscribe helps the channel a ton. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.
Amen.